until the past 2 years, I could not have told anyone exactly who I am. I mean, I knew the basics. My name is Tiffany Baker, and I'm a daughter, a mother, and a sister. I was living day to day, paycheck to paycheck, struggling just to make ends meet and raise 2 kids as a single mother. I had a very rough childhood growing up. My mother worked all the time to support me and my 3 brothers, and so that left me to care for them. My stepfather was not exactly the type of person that anyone would really call nice. He was very abusive, mentally and physically, and so that made my childhood much more difficult than it should have ever been. I could not get out of my parents' house fast enough. So when I turned 18, I went out on my own. I was a very good student in high school and made good grades and never got into trouble, and also never got to experience any of the high school things that every high school student should get to experience. So as you can guess, I went a little crazy and partied a little too much. And at the age of 19, I found myself pregnant with my first child. And I was scared to death. I didn't know what I was going to do or how I was going to raise a child on my own. But I did know that I had to grow up and make a lot of changes and take care of myself and my unborn child. So the partying stopped, and a month after I turned 20, I had a beautiful baby girl named Caitlin Marie, and she is 6 now. And when I was about 7 months, or when she was about 7 months old, I met a guy named Brian. He was in the Army, and we knew each other for about 4 months before we got married. Looking back now, I can say that we were both very young and naive and trying to run from our past mistakes. After we got married, Caitlin and I moved to Fort Benning. 4 months after we moved there, Brian got deployed, and I was 3 months pregnant with our son. I went through my second pregnancy by myself, and Brian came home from deployment when Colson was about 6 months old. We ended up fighting all the time, and after about a year had gone by, we ended up separating and getting divorced. And so, yet again, I was on my own trying to raise 2 children. I moved back to my hometown, Henderson, Kentucky, and about a year and a half later, I met an amazing man named Aaron. He did not know anything major about my past, and so it made it a little bit easier for me to explore myself and actually find out what type of person I am and who I wanted to be. We recently got married, and he is a wonderful husband and father to my children. And with his help, I have been able to go back to school, and I'm currently in my 3rd semester at Ivy Tech Community College. And hopefully, by the end of the next summer, I will have a degree in accounting. And so now when people ask me who I am, I can tell them that I'm a daughter, a sister, a mother, a wife, and a student. And I can honestly say that I'm an extremely happy person, and I am glad with the way I've turned out.